Interarch expands manufacturing footprint with new Gujarat plant. Interarch Building Solutions Limited has inaugurated its state-of-the-art manufacturing facility at Kheda, Gujarat, as a part of 70 crore rupees expansion plan that will add 40,000 metric tons of annual production capacity in two phases. The new plant strengthens the company's pan-India manufacturing network, enhances export capabilities, and is expected to generate over 400 jobs. Addressing the media in Ahmedabad, Managing Director Arvind Nanda described Gujarat as a premium state with an unmatched spirit of enterprise and ease of doing business, while the company's leadership highlighted the facility's role in supporting India's rapidly growing industrial and infrastructure sectors through advanced, sustainable steel construction solutions. Report Bilkul Bazaar.
Utility, infrastructure, everything are positive for an investment. So growth of Gujarat is impeccable. I mean something which is every business wants. हर कोई गुजरात में आ रहा है, हमको तो आना कोई natural choice ही था. तो गुजरात was our destination in that sense. Now पिछले 2 साल में अब Interarch जो 40 साल से has been in industry और पिछले 2 साल में हमने बहुत सारे काम किया गुजरात in particular. आप देखेंगे 1000 से ज़्यादा करोड़ का बिजनेस हम लोग इंटरआर्च में किया, आई मीन गुजरात में किया. इफ दैट उसमें वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट पीबी प्रोजेक्ट्स इन द कंट्री बीकेडी टायर्स का मोर देन 300 करोड़ सिंगल लार्जेस्ट प्रोजेक्ट दैट्स इन गुजरात. टाटा अग्रतास के प्रोजेक्ट्स है, माइक्रोन के प्रोजेक्ट. तो हमारे पिछले 2 साल में हम खुद ही मोर देन 1000 करोड़ का प्रोजेक्ट है. हमारा टोटल टर्नओवर इज अराउंड जो भी है उसके मोर देन क्लोज टू 50% ऑफ टर्नओवर इज कमिंग फ्रॉम गुजरात इटसेल्फ. उसके बाद that even translates to more than 10 million square feet is projects which are in Gujarat. Then if we talk about the tonnage, हमारे business में 3 चीज़ें होती है. एक तो है turnover होता है, फिर वो size होता है, फिर tonnage होता है. All 3 parameters are largest in Gujarat over the last 2 years if you look at it. Then something very particular Interarch से है कि मतलब Interarch generally overall country में भी 70% से ज़्यादा हमारे clients जो हमारे repeat clients हैं. So that's one thing about us. And we are also partnering with major industries in the country and corporates also. So अभी हमने आपको पता है we just inaugurated a factory in Gujarat. हमारे जो factories अभी जो existing है पंतनगर में है नॉर्थ में, एक किच्चा में है another one, and we have in south we have 2 factories which is in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. फिर हमने आज morning जो and Ativaram also we inaugurated आपको पता है last year we did that, and अभी नया factory हमने आज inaugurate किया गुजरात में. So that's a major step for us because in a place where I'm already doing a lot of business, we wanted to be close to our customers to serve them better. That's the reason we are in Gujarat now. And if you look at our things we're talking about, what value we bring in by coming into Gujarat is that we are getting closer to our customers. And delivery speed in the sense, it also augments the capacity. जितना भी हमने इधर है उसके हिसाब से हमने capacity बढ़ा हुआ है, आपको उसके डिटेल बता देंगे आहिस्ता. And it's also a strategy location because we were in north, we were in south. We also wanted to serve the western market. इसलिए हमने west में factory रखा है. So we are expanding as a whole. And also we will respond to customers faster. So in reality, if you another interesting fact is just in June, more than 375 crores of order हमने गुजरात में book किया Interarch. So the Interarch's presence in Gujarat is extremely strong. The national choice.
30-35%.
How many is it?
So 1/3 of that is Gujarat.
Huh.
Total
No,
is
no. 35% of that is from Gujarat. That was why I was corrected to say that. So just to show a glimpse of आज हमने अभी that is why it took a bit of a time for us to come from the from Kheda. आज morning हमने इसका inauguration किया this factory का. We just cut it very fresh. And we also flagged off the first truck today for a client. In fact, four trucks are already released from there. So fully functional plant. And this is what the factory looks like. आपको दिख रहा है? This is a fully integrated factory. where the material flows from एक साइड से पूरा एंड तक, यहाँ से रॉ मटेरियल आएंगे एक एक प्रोसेस करके लास्ट में आप जो दिख रहे हैं डोर वहाँ से मटेरियल निकल जाएगा बाहर. सो इट इज द फुल्ली इंटीग्रेटेड ऑटोमेटेड टू अ ग्रेट एक्सटेंट वेयर मटेरियल विल फ्लो क्लियरली फ्रॉम वन साइड टू अनदर. एंटायर प्रोसेस जैसे रॉ मटेरियल के जो कटिंग है, वेल्डिंग है, फिटिंग है, सारे एक्स्ट्रा होता है. इट्स अ फुली इंटीग्रेटेड मॉडर्न फैसिलिटी. दिस फीचर्स ऑफ द फैक्ट्री. कैपेसिटी 40,000 है एज ऑफ नाउ, व्हिच इज फेज 2 विल कम टू अनदर 60,000 ऑल टुगेदर सेकंड फेज. 20,000 अभी हमने ऑपरेशन हुआ है. Then the entire facility is 12 crore, but we also have taken lands which are altogether. Boss, कितना total land area which you have taken there?
Total is 30 acres.
30 acres which you have taken there, and the total investment is 70 crores which you have done there. And the most important thing, आज हम जैसे inauguration time में बात कर रहे थे, it is not about setting a factory. We are going to an area. We are giving lot of employment to the lot of people. Around 400 plus direct indirect labor will facilitate for the people around that, because that area is a lot of development also. And obviously, Gujarat being a major port, we will serve the domestic as well as export markets from this factory. थोड़ा आपको दिखाते हैं पिछले अगस्त से अभी तक कैसे हमने प्लान को प्रोग्रेस किया in a very short time. This was what the state of land when अगस्त में हमने उसको खरीदा. उसके बाद जो है डेवलपमेंट आहिस्ता हुआ. सितंबर में ग्राउंड ब्रेकिंग हमने किया अक्टूबर 9th of October precisely. Then work started. Of course, it went very well. Foundation cast it on time in November. Materials reached from a factory in Uttarakhand. We sent the material. First direction we started commence on in January. Abhi, as of now, today, the factory is functional. So it's one of the fastest factories we set up. Yeah. So, as what they said just now, 30 acres of land we have in total, and the 20 acres is ready, because that's the plans we have for the country and for Gujarat in particular. Gujarat में जो आपके it's a very big industrial state, and all these major corporates work in, and ये सारे के साथ काम कर रहे हैं. आप अदानी को पकड़ो, anybody we are there. Almost every company like ABP, Renew, Indian Oil, Ford, almost everybody is a client to us. And जैसे मैंने आपको बताया पहले, more than 70% of our clients are repeat clients. Yeah. इसमें आपको दिखा दूँ तो जब मैंने बताया कि गुजरात में हमारा जो प्रेजेंस है काफ़ी बड़ा है. या लॉट ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स. तो आपको दिखा दूँ तो मेजर प्रोजेक्ट्स which we did in Gujarat. आपको बताओ this is recently inaugurated Micron. Almost 90,000 square meters, a major factory. It is like one of our strategic investment also. It's called ATMP for Microns. Agradas, which manufactures lithium-ion factory. All these industries आपको दिखा रहे हैं, these are modern age factories. ये जो factories का speciality है, they requires very strict design criteria and very sensitive codal conditions we need to follow also. तो काफी intricate, not like a simple warehouse जैसे नहीं. बाहर से दिख रहा है बहुत simple, अंदर बहुत ही complicated है. ये बालकृष्ण टायर्स, ये factory है, इसके बारे में मैंने बताया. इंडिया के single largest PEB order. 3.8 lakh square meter का size है, and more than 350 crores का order. And this is the total area is almost the size of 50 football fields, single range. Reliance के लिए supply कर रहे हैं जामनगर में. This is their solar glass module manufacturing facility. Renew के लिए solar PV module का factory हम धोलेरा में कर रहे हैं. LM wind का turbine जो blades बनाते हैं उसका factory है गुजरात में. LM wind करके 50,000 square meters. These are all really huge factories. And आपको ये पता होगा, the factories जो C95 जो aircraft आप recently Tata Advance बनाते हैं, तो we supply that factory. MG Automobiles, MG के लिए हम supply कर रहे हैं. We did that building for them. And this one building, आपको बता दूँ, इंडिया में जो spans है, मतलब normally जो building को बगैर column के 120 मीटर का span है. And this is the first of a project of that nature in India, which is a project in Gujarat. and a copper recycling factory in Hindalco के लिए हमने उसका भी आपको दिखाया, and 30,000 square meters. These are normally warehouse will be around 10,000, 5,000. We're talking about projects that lakhs and square meters, so really huge project which we have done here.
For us, it's our first plant in Gujarat, but Gujarat is very old market for us. I think all our 42 years that we've been in business, there's never been a time when Gujarat has been not very prominent for us. We are a late entrant as a plant, but as you saw, we are not a late entrant to Gujarat. We have done a lot of projects over here, and finally we have set up a plant. See, also what you can see from this is the importance of the steel buildings. How steel buildings have made a major role in India's development in the last 40 years. And how in that we want to play a major role. We were one of the first companies to start pre-engineered buildings in India. It was an unknown concept in India when we started it. And before that we were doing metal roofings and metal wall claddings, which we did for Reliance Jamnagar even in the 90s. And many other plants. General Motors Halol was done by us also at that time. So we were always in these steel products, because we always felt that steel is the only way any country can develop. If you don't use steel in your construction, you cannot develop fast. The speed which you get, the photographs that you saw for our own plant, that in October we did the foundations, the starting ceremony, and in July 9th, exactly 9 months, we can start making a product there. No factory can work like this. Agratas, जो plant है, is one of the largest plants. Agratas is a Tata company. They are putting up 2 plants, one in England and one here. And I think this one has come up faster than England. So steel is a very important construction method for developing countries. So therefore we have developed steel buildings for all uses. At one time we did 1,000 petrol pumps for Reliance. जितने भी आप Reliance के petrol pump देखते हैं आज Jio के, most of them have been done by us. HPCL, BPCL, IOCL. So from petrol pumps to huge plants like Balakrishna Tires, as you saw, to process buildings which are 70, 80 meters high, hospitals, schools, colleges, homes, everything we have done in steel. Universities we are doing, Thapar University is using only steel buildings from last 10 years because they are very fast to build. So the most important part is that we as Interarch have been wanting to be a part of India's development. And how do you do it the fastest? And also top quality. But today we are in a stage that no country in India, no company in India, whatever its size and origin might be, has to import a pre-engineered building. They still import all their machinery. They will still import all their even cranes and their trucks, but they will never import a building, which they can, because the building comes ready-made. At site you only do a nut and bolt assembly. So building can actually be imported, and they were being imported before we came into production 25, 26 years ago. But we have reached that standard of international competence, that we are at an international level, that even General Motors or Agratas or Micron, which is the first, we are doing electronics plant for Tata in Assam also, which is the next semiconductor plant. Nobody feels the need today to import a pre-engineered building. But they are ready to buy from India, from companies like us. And we have tried to develop our expertise because we have to also engineer it. We have expertise in very complex buildings like you saw. A lot of these buildings you have not seen the inside. The inside is hugely complex because a lot of the machinery today is mounted on the building itself in terms of mezzanines, hanging, conveyors, cranes, very heavy crane. A lot of the production process is actually on the building. So they have to be very competently engineered and produced. And each building is unique. हमारा कोई ऐसा building नहीं है जो duplicate है किसी और का, या कोई ऐसा पार्ट है जो हमने रेडीमेड रखा हुआ है और आपने बिल्डिंग ऑर्डर किया और हमने आपको पार्ट्स भेज दिए. Every building is engineered, every part is engineered, and then every part is manufactured by us. Our factories are mainly to manufacture the parts. आप लोगों ने कईयों में शायद फैक्ट्री देखी हो, यहाँ पे कॉलम है, बीम्स है, that's a standard. We don't buy anything ready-made. We make everything in our own plant suited to that factory and the part of that factory. Each part goes into a certain space in that building and everything is done nut and bolt. So very, very fast work. 50 to 60% less time than any other steel building. I'm not even talking about concrete, which is very slow. Any other method of making steel buildings, say we are 50% faster. So the acceptance has been very high in India today. Any new company comes in. First Solar came in, Renew Power, we have done a plant here in Gujarat. First time they came to India, they found companies like us to work with. Because everybody wants to use steel and worldwide they have done this only. Today we are exporting also, and that's one of the reasons why we are setting up a plant in Gujarat, because our exports are going to build up quite a lot going forward to North America, hopefully to Europe, Africa we are already doing. So it's a good place to be closer to the port. So that's the kind of acceptance we are getting now internationally also. Because steel, all over the world, only steel buildings are used. Whether it is houses, whether it is retail outlets, whether it is commercial, warehouses, and we are now considered as experts because we have done all these buildings. So that is where we want to position ourselves. We can do any building for you in India. Whether it's a high-rise commercial building, a hospital, we are even doing a building on the Rajpath in Delhi, that old Rajpath, where all the buildings have been broken and new buildings are made. They're all made in steel. We are also doing one of them, which they will not look like steel from outside, but they are all being done in steel. So we are doing a 16-story hotel in Noida, close to our office over there. We have done a hospital for Fortis in Bangalore. We are doing commercial buildings. So we are now trying to diversify ourselves into doing every building that is possible to be done in India, to do it in steel. And we will do it as a package. We will do your engineering, we will do your manufacturing of each item, take it to site like a mechano set, assemble it and give it to you in the fastest possible time and the best international quality that you can find. The Japanese companies that we worked for here, including Honda scooters and Maxis Tires, which is a Taiwanese company, they do not accept any deviation from the international standards. They don't say we want best in India. They say we want the same standard as we are used to in Japan, in Taiwan, in Europe. Just like they will not buy a machinery from India because they are setting up a plant in India. If nobody meets their standard, they will import it. So same thing they do with building. So we're very proud that Interarch in the last 40 years and especially last 26 years of doing pre-engineered buildings has become a premium name in pre-engineered buildings. And we are very proud that we are finally in Gujarat, the premium state of India, I would say, where business has been encouraged, it's been made easy, and all the world's best companies are coming to this state. So we feel that it also was our duty to be a part of Gujarat's development and to be closer to most of our customers who are over here. Thank you once again. We are open to your questions unless you want to add something.
No, I think company is planning for public offering or something IPO.
We've already done our IPO 2 years ago. We are a listed company now.
Again, second stage. Because of this and this, whatever you said regarding the progress and the infrastructure and the forthcoming plans, is any new plan is coming for?
Well, there always, you see, we are planning a lot of expansion. So there are plans to raise more funds. But we are already a listed company, so we can always sell shares much more easier than anything. But we did go public 2 years ago. We reached a certain size and profitability which allowed us to go public. And I think being a public company also leads to a lot of transparency and a lot of ethics and rules and governance and a good independent board of directors. So that we did already 2 years ago. That was a very important part of our goal, that we must do that so that we are a more open and transparent company. But yes, we do have plans to, the board of directors have already given approval to raise more funds as and when required for future expansion. Till now, we are a debt-free company. We have never taken loans from the market ever for any of our pre-engineered building expansion. We want to remain that, so we might go back to the shareholders. But currently, we are not doing any more.
ये जो नई फैसिलिटी आपके यहाँ से लॉन्च हुई है, ये गुजरात के बाहर की जो आपके ऑर्डर है उसको भी ये सप्लाई पूरा करेगी या फिर ओनली फॉर द गुजरात प्रोजेक्ट?
मनीष।
या सो सर, हमारे जो कंपनी है उसका शुरू से ही नेशनल फुटप्रिंट रहा है। तो जैसे हमने आपको बताया कि ये फैसिलिटी तो हमने आज इसका उद्घाटन किया है, तो आज पहले 4 ट्रक इससे निकले हैं, लेकिन गुजरात में हमारा ऑलरेडी काफ़ी जगह से सामान आ रहा था। तो हमारे 2 प्लांट नॉर्थ में हैं, 2 साउथ में हैं। तो हमारा कोई भी प्लांट कहीं भी मटेरियल भेजता है, बट नेचुरल है कि पहला नंबर आएगा गुजरात में वो गुजरात प्रोजेक्ट का होगा, बिकॉज आपको फ्रेट में भी फ़ायदा होता है, कस्टमर के पास भी मटेरियल जल्दी पहुंच जाता है, कस्टमर कंफर्टेबल भी रहता है। सो आंसर टू योर क्वेश्चन विल बी कि येस, ए लॉट ऑफ इट, most of it will feed the Gujarat and Maharashtra markets, but depending on कि कहाँ से आपको कब प्रोजेक्ट, क्योंकि हमारा एक प्रोजेक्ट बिजनेस है, हम एक प्रोजेक्ट लेते हैं और हमारी एक टाइमलाइन होती है। जैसे हमने अभी बीकेटी की बात की, बीकेटी में हमारे सब प्लांटों ने मटेरियल सप्लाई किया एक साथ, बिकॉज जैसी जैसी रिक्वायरमेंट है। सो मान लीजिए कि कोई अगर प्रोजेक्ट कहीं और है और उसको किसी वजह ज़रूरत पड़ती है कि आपके सब प्लांटों को मटेरियल देना है, कोई प्रोजेक्ट गुवाहाटी में है, तो उस केस में हम लोग अपने मल्टीपल प्लांट यूज़ करते हैं। बट येस, नेचुरली हमारे प्लांट्स पहले हम जो आसपास के ऑर्डर होते हैं वो लोड करते हैं। सो येस, दिस इज़ लाइकली टू सप्लाई मोस्ट ऑफ इट्स मटेरियल टू गुजरात एंड नियर बाई स्टेट।
और आजकल कार्बन फुटप्रिंट का भी बहुत इशू आ रहा है। लॉट ऑफ मल्टीनेशनल चाहते हैं कि आपकी उनकी सप्लाई सारी पास से आए, सो देयर वो कार्बन फुटप्रिंट, दूर से ट्रक आएगा, दे विल लूज सर्टन पॉइंट्स। सो हमारी बिल्डिंग काफ़ी जगह लीड्स की सर्टिफिकेशन भी हुई है उनकी, तो उसमें भी हेल्प करेगा क्योंकि हम थोड़ा पास आ जाएंगे।
इंटरनेशनल मार्केट में भी आप
हाँ जी, इंटरनेशनल मार्केट में हम ऑलरेडी अमेरिका, यूएस एंड कनाडा एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। हाँ, वहाँ पर हमने एक एमओयू भी साइन किया है अभी। उनके साथ हम एक 100% एक्सपोर्ट यूनिट लगा रहे हैं कंपनी के साथ, जो उनके लिए बिल्डिंग का प्रोडक्ट यहाँ बनाएगी और 100% एक्सपोर्ट करेगी। तो नॉर्थ अमेरिका हमारे लिए काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट मार्केट होने वाली है आगे बढ़ के। अभी तक हम लोगों ने नियर बाय कंट्रीज़ म्यांमार, नेपाल, भूटान, अफ़गानिस्तान, इराक, अफ्रीका में हम काफ़ी डेवलपमेंट कर रहे हैं। अभी हमने 2-3 अच्छे ऑर्डर लिए हैं अफ्रीका से, और हमको काफ़ी यकीन है कि फ्यूचर में अफ्रीका भी अच्छा एक्सपोर्ट होगा। मिडल ईस्ट में भी हम अपॉर्चुनिटी देख रहे हैं, क्योंकि मिडल ईस्ट में सारा शेकअप होने, मिडल ईस्ट काफ़ी मेजर सेंटर है प्री इंजीनियर्ड बिल्डिंग मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के लिए। इंडिया में भी काफ़ी कंपनी मिडल ईस्ट से आई हुई हैं, यहाँ जो फैक्ट्रियाँ लगाई हैं। तो थोड़ा सा शेकअप होने से हमको लग रहा है कि शायद मिडल ईस्ट वगैरह में भी हमारे को बिजनेस मिल सकता है, तो एक्सपोर्ट में हम काफ़ी कर रहे हैं।
जो टोटल आपकी कैपेसिटी है इंटायर कंट्री, तो गुजरात का ये जो नया मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट शुरू हुआ है, तो उससे कितना गुजरात में से कितना आपका कैपेसिटी में एडिशन होगा?
जैसे मनीष ने बोला कि हमें इतना नहीं फ़र्क पड़ता है कि कहाँ से प्रोडक्ट आए, हमको तो प्रोजेक्ट सप्लाई करना है। बट ये 5वां हमारा मेन प्लांट होगा, तो आप समझिए कि 25% हमारी कैपेसिटी बढ़ गई ओवरऑल इंडिया के लिए। सो प्रेफरेंस हमारी यही होती है कि भाई गुजरात में ही सप्लाई हो, और अगर हम लोकल होंगे हमको काफ़ी अभी हमारे व्यू में, हमारे जो भी हमने लर्निंग करी है अभी तक, उसमें ये कि बड़े प्रोजेक्ट हमको मिल जाते हैं गुजरात में, बट स्मॉल मीडियम जो ज़्यादा रिलाई करते हैं कि मेरे पास हो, या उसमें फ्रेट एलिमेंट थोड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट बन जाता है, क्योंकि अगर सपोजिंग 3 करोड़ का प्रोजेक्ट होगा, उसमें फ्रेट अगर मेरा दिल्ली से आ रहा है 30 लाख लग रहा है, लोकल का 0 है, काफ़ी फ़र्क पड़ जाता है। तो हमें लगता है कि वो काफ़ी हमको बिजनेस एडिशन में मिलेगा प्लांट लगाने से, जो हमको हर जगह फ़ायदा हुआ है। चेन्नई, आंध्रा की लोकल बिजनेस भी काफ़ी क्रिएट हो जाता है उससे, तो उससे हमारे को लगता है काफ़ी बिजनेस बढ़ेगा। बट ओवरऑल कैपेसिटी में हमारी 25% बढ़ावत हो रही है गुजरात से।
So tell us about all this. Having said, internally, like how do you train your staff? What is the structure like? How are your designers? Like, how do you go about it? One, and secondly, what were the challenges when you landed in Kheda and till today, and with the Indo-Europe treaties being signed, MOUs being shaping, what is your expected business coming in from European countries?
You see, training and sending people to courses, in-house trainings has always been a part of Interarch. Our philosophy from the beginning has been कि जो आपके पास लोग हैं, they are the best people in the world. many times we hear कि भाई मुझे अच्छे लोग चाहिए, I want fantastic engineers, हम कहते हैं वो हमारे पास already हैं.
Do you hire from Sept here?
हाँ जी.
Sept of Ahmedabad.
That's architecture. We don't.
So
we have
whom
no
do you
architects.
hire?
We have no architects.
I want
in
to
our-
understand, like, whom do you hire?
To train?
Yeah.
No, we have in-house training. Technical training is all done in-house, but there are a lot of leadership trainings and a lot of sort of skills which people have not learned.
Who are the professionals working? for you?
Architects cannot contribute to our industry.
Who is contributing?
Because architects have no
Role to-
knowledge of pre-engineered buildings. Architects design
So
the
you
building.
have engineers.
So we
Yeah,
have mostly
We only work
civil
with engineers, civil
Civil
engineers.
and mechanical engineers.
No
So
problem.
mechanical engineers is more on the erection side, which is the factory part of it, wherein the metallurgy happens, where the welding happens. So most of our engineers will either be civil engineers, structural engineers, and mechanical engineers. Very little of them will be electrical and all in maintenance and all.
Basically, civil.
Yes, and we do go all over India to the colleges to hire. We also have graduate engineer trainee programs. We have postgraduate engineer trainee programs. We hire from DTU, the erstwhile Delhi College of Engineering. We go to NITs. We go to the other colleges. That is
You
for
train?
that is for fresh hiring, and there is a full program. So we have a DET program, diploma engineer trainee. We have GET, graduate engineer trainee. We have MT, management trainee, and we also have postgraduate engineer trainee program where they go through the entire 1 year and then they are absorbed as engineers or assistant manager engineering.
Currently, how many such engineers? are
We right now have a total engineering staff of about 175. So we have engineers everywhere, but I am talking of our design engineering department
Okay.
itself is 175. Interarch has close to, I should say, about 500 engineers, because all our departments mostly have engineers. Like our sales have about 65-70 people. 60 of them are engineers, because without engineers we cannot, because obviously it's an engineering product. Even in manufacturing, almost 100% of them will be engineers. So I will say, except for finance, HR and all generalized functions, all of our people are engineers. So in terms of engineering department itself, we have about 175 people. Within that, you will have about 20-25% as this fresh intakes, which is rotating. Every year you will get fresh intake. Like we have projects department where people go to the sites, project execution. So again, we have taken another 15-20 people this year. The batch is joining us. Last year again we had 25-30 people on that. So so they become trained, and then the more training comes. So this is our ongoing process. What Mr. Nanda was telling you, that apart from this, which is fresh, we also keep reskilling and upskilling our people in factories. Our workers are trained in multi-skilling. In our offices, we keep training our engineers for other softwares and in projects, like the salespeople for leadership skills
They are
and all.
getting promoted.
That
Then
is
they
the
are
idea.
getting there. So
They only move up the chain rather than trying to look for new people. They have a great opportunity. And luckily, because we have engineering, we have production, we have projects, we have sales, so we are like 4 companies. So people can join whichever department of them. There's been changes that way also. Your other part of Kheda, what issues, challenges we had?
Challenges,
Yeah. Fortunately, none, I would say, even though it meant conversion of agricultural land into industrial land, which is normally impossible anywhere. We have never even tried it in any other state. We've always gone to an industrial estate and bought land from there, because it is very difficult task. But fortunately, we did not have any issue like that. I think the person who sold us the land also turned out to be a reliable property person, which is not so easy. But we were very lucky. I think we have had no issues. In fact, today at our inauguration, both the local MLAs of our area, the member parliament, everybody had come to be a part of that, because they feel we can do. So we have had no issue in getting electricity, no issue in getting permissions, environment, nothing at all. For exports, I would say today we have not had too much success in Europe, but we have not given up. See, Europe again has traditionally they buy a lot from the Middle East, and Europe traditionally has not made too many buildings in steel. So they have their own European architecture, which has used a lot of other materials, etc. But of course, and industry-wise, they are not very fast-growing. The main steel building that we do, the kind of buildings we do, are basically industrial or warehousing. So, and they have local players, but I think we will get a breakthrough. We are trying very hard. I think US, Canada, once we do.
And you are hopeful about the Middle East.
We are quite hopeful about Middle East. But Europe and North America, we are the most hopeful because we've already done it. We've done a lot of buildings, exported a lot of buildings, found a lot of people who are very interested and have placed orders. In the last 3-4 months only, we have got about maybe 30-40 crores of export orders.
Yes.
Which is a good start for us. Got a good partner in Canada who wants to start at this 100% export unit with us.
The MOU you talked
Yeah.
about.
So these are good things that are happening there.
Where do you procure steel from?
From all the steel majors in India only. We don't import anything. Tata Steel, Jindals, your AMNS, SAIL, every steel company we deal with, for our material. Today we do not have to import anything. Everything is available here. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I am Arvind Nanda, Managing Director and founder of Interarch Building Solutions based in Noida.
I'm Gautam Suri, founder, director and whole-time director and chief technical advisor to the company Interarch Building Solutions.
So what brings you to Gujarat today?
Gujarat has been part of our journey from the very beginning. When we started in the 80s, Gujarat, in fact, we got some of our first orders from Gujarat, and we've done lots of work in Gujarat. Many buildings, as we've just explained, all over the place, but even without a plant from here, we have been supplying from Chennai, from our North India plants, and some of the largest plants we've done in Gujarat. And we felt that Gujarat, we needed local manufacturing to cater to the smaller companies and units outside around here, so that you can deliver faster at a lower cost. And also the Western market gets covered. Plus, we are now getting into exports, so the Gujarat plant is able to cater to exports because it's close to the port. So Gujarat has been on our agenda for a long time, and we are very happy to have started our new plant here today.
And what is the capacity? And tell us more details about it. Your Gujarat plant.
At this time, it's 20,000 tons, and we'll get expanded to 40,000 tons by the end of the year. And then we have an additional 20 acres in the same location, where we'll add another line next year.
Yes, sir. So last time we met and how things have changed for better, I understand after talking to you. Tell us, how is the acceptance of steel? And very intelligently you have given an alternative, very strong alternative to the field of construction. As you rightly said that India needs it very badly, but where do you stand today, like acceptance wise, commercially? How many companies are approaching you for this?
See, we have seen worldwide, no country has been able to develop fast or even develop well without the use of steel. India is still a very low steel usage country. Our per capita steel usage is 1/4 of world average and like 1/10 of China's average. So we are very, very low. But I think any country which has to take the high growth path, which India is planning to take, has to develop fast, and the only way you can develop fast is by building in steel. So as a company, we took a stand, a few years ago, 10-15 years ago. Maybe first 10 years we were just experimenting in the business, trying to see where we stand, what we can do. But I would say last 15 years we have been very deliberate in where do we want to go. So we have been building up a lot of in-house capabilities of engineering, marketing, business development, going to big companies, whether it was Asian Paints, whether it was Renew Power. We went to them and told them how we can do a building in steel for them. They never called us at that time.
Okay.
So till I would say 2018-19, literally, we were going door to door
And
to explain to people.
You successfully convinced them.
Yes. So the success we can see now is in the last 5-6 years, where we have grown nearly 4 times in the last 5 years. Since 2020-21 to 26, we have grown nearly 4 times. Mm-hmm. So the acceptance is very high today of not only steel buildings, but Interarch. And also we have seen that in the last few years, the acceptance of other building users like high-rise buildings, hospitals, hotels, commercial buildings, even government, like I was mentioning on Kartavya Path next to Rashtrapati Bhavan in Delhi, all the new buildings which are coming up, all are in steel, and we are doing some. So the acceptance, but it is up to companies like us to go and build up a sort of talent to show to the customer that we can do it. And I think that is where Interarch stands. Interarch wants to be a leading player. We always say that we are the Mercedes of the PEB, not because we sell the most, not because we might even not make the highest profit, but we are always in the forefront of educating clients, forefront of R&D to say that we can do any building for you. We have done the T3 terminal in Delhi, for example, when it was a big challenge and GMR thought only a Singapore company could do it. So we have done Micron, which Tata originally thought that they have to get somebody from outside. So Interarch wants to position itself on the forefront of breakthrough in steel buildings. Prepare ourselves, build up our talent, go to people, take up a challenge, and then successfully implement that challenge. And then go to the next thing. So we think that there is no limit to what we can do in steel in India.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.